Hi there, this is Jen Kitzmiller with the National Weather Service in Missoula, and this is your recorded weather briefing from Sunday, July 20th. So some of the highlights, we are looking at a cooler and showery pattern for most areas as we head into Monday and Tuesday. However, the one exception will be across southwest Montana, where it's going to continue to be hot, dry, and windy. And then as we get into mid to late next week, we are expecting another warming and drying trend. Here's the current satellite imagery, and the main thing I want to point out is just this area of low pressure kind of spinning over British Columbia. That area is going to continue to deepen to the west of western Montana, north central Idaho, and bring this cooler and showery pattern into the region. There is anomalous amounts of moisture that's going to be accompanying this system as well, and so it looks relatively wet and cool as we head forward over the next couple of days. One thing that we are expecting to develop as this pattern evolves on Monday is an area of thunderstorms. The main area that we're concerned about thunderstorms is circled here in the white hatching. And the image itself is showing the actual probability of thunderstorms. And so you'll see there's this kind of corridor that's going to set up from roughly Grangeville, Riggins, in Idaho, and extending up through Missoula, Hamilton, Butte, Seeley Lake. Those are kind of the most favored areas to see thunderstorms develop on Monday. And with those thunderstorms, we are expecting some potential threats of heavy rain. Some of our high-resolution models are showing rainfall rates of 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch possible with these storms. So with that in mind, we are a bit concerned about some of our flood-prone areas, particularly in north central Idaho, such as the Highway 95 corridor near Riggins, and some of the burn scars in north central Idaho as well, where we could see some localized heavy rain and debris flows. Also, thunderstorms are, of course, going to have the threat of lightning and gusty winds, possibly 40 to 50 miles per hour. The stronger winds are more likely across southwest Montana, and so in combination with lightning, it is possible we could have some new fire starts. Further south across far southwest Montana and the Beaverhead Deer Lodge National Forest in particular, it's going to continue to be hot, dry, and breezy, and so there will be some near critical fire weather conditions on Monday afternoon due to the combination of gusty winds and low RHs. Now, as we get into the latter part of Monday and Tuesday, forecast models are showing a pretty good precipitation event, especially focused across northwest Montana, and I'm going to just show you what some of the potential storm totals look like ending 6 a.m. Wednesday. This is the low-end forecast, and so you'll see even in the low-end forecast across northwest Montana, there's very high confidence in 0.2 of an inch or more, with the higher amounts falling near the Canadian border. So there's a lot of confidence in rain across northwest Montana, but you'll see as you look further south through north central Idaho and west central Montana, those low end amounts are near zero, and that's partly due to the fact that we are expecting that precipitation to come more in the form of showers and thunderstorms. Now, this is the most likely scenario, and you'll see most areas receiving at least 1/10 of an inch or more, but again, those higher amounts across northwest Montana. And this would be the high-end forecast. So there's only a 10% chance of receiving this amount or more, but it is possible. So we just wanted to highlight kind of the high end, what could occur out of this event. Now, along with this, we are going to be seeing a lot of cloud cover and precipitation. That's going to bring our temperatures down. And so the cooling trend is really going to occur Monday and Tuesday, where you'll see most locations are going to see a significant drop in temperatures. And in fact, a lot of areas will be running as much as 10 to 15 degrees below normal for this time of year. However, as we get towards Wednesday, Thursday next week, we are going to start seeing high pressure building back in, and so those temperatures start to go up. Similar trend in RHs where it's more moist for the most part Monday, Tuesday. The one exception will be across southwest Montana, Dillon, Ennis area, where those drier and windy conditions are going to persist. And then again, as we get towards the latter part of next week, that's when those RHs start going down again. Looking at the 6 to 10 day outlook, the thought is we're going to have high pressure kind of building over the middle part of the country, which pushes us into above normal temperatures due to that ridge. However, there is an area of near normal to above normal precipitation. That's due to southwest flow aloft, potentially allowing for some thunderstorm development. And here's the weather threat matrix. Again, a lot of weather going on this week, but the main impacts really coming in Monday due to the hot, dry, windy conditions in southwest Montana, and then thunderstorms and potentially heavy rain through parts of north central Idaho. That's all I have for today. Our next briefing is scheduled for Thursday, July 24th. In the meantime, feel free to give us a call if you have any questions.